Welcome, wrestling fans. This is the 75th annual Individual State Wrestling Tournament coming to you from the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin. The Lincoln High School Red Raiders have two entrants into this tournament. They are 138-pounder Weiler Lubeck. He's carrying a 42-3 record. He is only a sophomore, ranked 8th in the state. He's going to have a first-round matchup of Zach Scherenbrock out of Appleton East, who is a senior at 31-5. He is ranked honorable mention. The other Red Raider entrant at 152 pounds, Berg Diebel, senior for the Red Raiders, ranked number 7 in the state. He carries a 39-4 record. His first-round opponent will be Dalton Holmes out of Oshkosh North. He's ranked 11th. He's a senior, and he is 38-3. 6 mats on the floor here at the Kohl Center. There'll be a lot of wrestling for 3 days, and we're going to cover every move for you, giving you the best seats in the place. Mr. Craig Tim, we thank him for volunteering his weekend for us. My name is Scott Tesh. We'll give you all the wrestling moves as they happen here in the WIA State Individual Wrestling Tournament. We'll be back with the Lubeck match when we return. Back now at the Kohl Center at the 75th annual WIAA State Individual Wrestling Championship, 138-pound first-round matchup. Your Red Raider, Weiler Lubeck, 42-3 and a sophomore. He is taking on Zach Scherenbrock out of Appleton East. He is a senior, 31-5. Scherenbrock honorable mention ranked, Lubeck ranked 8th. Lubeck, the only Red Raider to return qualifying to the individual tournament. Last year he was down here, lost his first round matchup, and then did not get a wrestleback. Scherenbrock with a counter, and Lubeck into a single to a double, takes him down as a 2-0 lead for the Red Raider. 6 mats on the floor here at the Kohl Center. A lot of wrestling going to go on here over the next 3 days. They work their way out of bounds. 1 minute 31 left, first period. Lubeck on top, riding. The winner of this match will take on the winner of the Vallecchio Cucciu of Oak Creek, or Pablo Ramirez out of Baraboo. That match going on as we speak. Cucciu is ahead 5-4 right now in the second period. Lubeck with a leg lace on the left-hand side and wrist control on the right. Now to a crab ride. Scherenbrock stands up. Lubeck cuts him loose, can't hold him. It's 2-1. 49 seconds left, first period. Both wrestlers working on their feet. Weiler Lubeck, like his older brother Ryland, will hardly, if ever, come out of a good wrestling stance. So they can be pretty hard to score on. Shuck on by Scherenbrock. Lubeck with a sprawl and a counter. Scherenbrock's got his hands locked behind the left thigh of Lubeck. Lubeck's got his head pinned on the mat, though, with his hips. 15 seconds left. Lubeck's got the hands on the thighs, pushing those back, trying to get some distance. Little short drag spin behind, end of the period. 2-1 Lubeck after 1 period of wrestling. Lubeck's choice. He defers. Scherenbrock's choice. He goes down to start the second. Lubeck scored off a counter in the first period, and then was not able to hold Scherenbrock, and Scherenbrock to his feet in a hurry. Lubeck takes him back to the mat. Now got to get him off of his base. Scherenbrock again steps up to his feet. Lubeck with a front trip takes him back to the mat. Got to hustle here on the edge of the mat. Don't leave him score here. 1 point loss of control for Scherenbrock. It's tied at 2. Lubeck allowing Scherenbrock to score on the edge of the circle. And that tied the match. 1:20 left, second period. Scherenbrock gets into an underhook with bad head position, and now Lubeck with the underhook and head position. Inside single around the corner he goes. Pops the head up, covers the body, gets a takedown. He leads 4-2. Good setup by Lubeck there on that takedown attempt. Lubeck not necessarily known as a guy that's going to hunt a pin a lot, but the more time he can wind off the clock in the ride, the better off it'll be. And they lift, they go out of bounds. 33 seconds left, second period. Lubeck 4-2. Scherenbrock in the bottom on the referee's start. Lubeck will have his choice starting the third as Scherenbrock spins to his feet. Lubeck front trips, takes him back to his stomach. Vallecchio Cucci of Oak Creek won his first round matchup, 14-4. That's who Lubeck will wrestle if he continues and holds on to this win. Lubeck chooses down to start the third period with that 4-2 lead still intact. Lubeck easily stands up, potentially dangerous as Scherenbrock throws in the legs ride. They won't allow that to happen just too many times, and we got a caution jumping to start on Scherenbrock. I have not seen anybody that can really keep Lubeck on the mat this year, so it's probably a good position for the Red Raider to be in. He's trying to clear his leg now. Scherenbrock with a tight waist on the right side. Now Lubeck pulls a foot in, trying to work hard to get to his feet. Scherenbrock trying to step into a legs ride, but Lubeck's protecting that. Now Lubeck comes to his feet, got the one in the escape. He leads 5-2. Scherenbrock with a bad shot in. Lubeck easily countered. 1:10 remaining. 5-2 Lubeck. Third period. Sweep shot by Scherenbrock. Lubeck counters with a front headlock. Scherenbrock trying to short drag out of there, but couldn't do it. 50 seconds left. Bad sweep shot again by Scherenbrock. Lubeck easily sidestepped that takedown attempt. Underarm spin by Scherenbrock, and Lubeck hangs heavy to defend that. Under 30 seconds. Lubeck trying to pick an ankle here, spin behind, which he has done. He's got a takedown. He now leads 7-2 with 15 seconds left. Lubeck in a good ride position here. 2 seconds. One. Weiler Lubeck goes on to the quarterfinals with a 7-2 victory over Zach Scherenbrock out of Appleton East. Lubeck will take on Oak Creek senior Vallecchio Cucci, who is ranked number 3 in the state at 138 pounds in the quarterfinals. Next up for the Red Raiders, Berg Diebel at 152 pounds. He will wrestle Dalton Holmes out of Oshkosh North, who is a senior, 38-3. We'll be back with more of the WIAA Individual State Wrestling Championship right here on River Cities Community Media. Back now at the individual state tournament, 152-pound first round matchup. Berg Diebel, your Red Raider, the senior, 39-4, ranked number 7 in the state. He's going to take on the 11th ranked wrestler, a senior, Dalton Holmes. Holmes is from Oshkosh North. His record 38-3. Diebel in his first round matchup. First time down the individual state tournament. Shot in by Holmes, got to a leg, got it locked. Diebel trying to counter, got to get his hip off the mat. Trying to pick that near side ankle, but got to get his hips up. Still locked up to a leg, and Holmes trying to step over a leg if he can. No points yet, says the official. Still in a scramble. Diebel now flattened out on the stomach, but still locked around the knee. To take down Holmes, and he runs Diebel over the top. Diebel able to fight off his back temporarily, but still with a cradle on the near side locked up is Holmes. Holmes has Diebel stacked up on his shoulders, and there's a pin in a 118. Berg Diebel going down and a pin, his first round matchup. Now he's got to hope Holmes wins his next match in order for Diebel to get a wrestle back. We'll be back with more WIA Individual State Wrestling when we return to the Kohl Center in Madison. Back down to quarterfinal matchup at 138 pounds, Division I in the Individual State Wrestling Championship. Way down the far side of the field house, Valecchio Cuccio out of Oak Creek, ranked number 3 in the state, 34-1 and a senior. He's taking on your Red Raider, Weiler to Lubeck, 43-3, and he is ranked 8th. Lubeck defeated Zach Scherenbrock out of Appleton East in his first round matchup, 7-2. Cuccio defeated Pablo Ramirez, who was ranked 7th out of Baraboo, 14-4. Cuccio with a reach-in shot. Lubeck easily counters that, and they're off the mat. 30 seconds gone, a minute and a half left, first period. Lubeck and Cuccio. Cuccio in this state tournament last year, as was Lubeck. Cuccio ended up placing inside leg, single leg shot. Nice dump technique for Lubeck. He leads 2-0. Cuccio to his feet. Lubeck takes him back to the mat under control. Cuccio trying to come to his feet one more time. Lubeck cuts him loose this time. And with 53 seconds left, it's 2-1 Lubeck.
Now wrestling on mat 4, 138 pounds, from West Dallas, Nathan Gales. Marshall Rushford, from Slinger, Caleb.
Last year, Weiler had a little bit of the deer in the headlights, nervous new guy down here, only a freshman, and did not have the first round matchup he desperately wanted to have. I know that. So this year, he's got that milestone behind him, got a first round win, as I had mentioned, over Scherenbrock. Duck under attempt by Cuccio, and they're out of bounds. He probably would have got that if they had been in bounds. 16 seconds left. Now we're counting down from 10 in the first period here. Snap down by Cuccio. Lubick comes up with the underhooks. And first period is over. 2-1 the Red Raider after 2 minutes. A flip of the disc. It comes up green, and that's Cuccio's choice. He takes the down position. They've obviously scouted Lubick, so they know he'll probably give him the free ride back to his feet to tie it up. Lubick trying to ride here. Burn clock. Cuccio fights to his feet. Lubick with a lift and an inside leg trip takes him back to the mat.
Now wrestling on mat 6, 100.
Lubick picking an ankle here as Cuccio stands right up through it. Lubick's got to clear him again. Switch attempt by Cuccio. Lubick bails out. 2-2. We are tied. 1:28 left. Second period.
On mat 6, 170 pounds from Marshfield, Bentley, Schwannebeck, Osterman, from Nicolay, Parker, Kekasek. The winner at 126 pounds.
Underhook by Lubick on the right side with a minute 10 left.
3 minutes, 50
And wrist control, snap attempt by Cuccio. Lubick stood right there and took it. Shot inside again, but missed by Lubick.
from Janesville, Craig. The decision of 5-0, Nate Ellis.
Shot by Cuccio again. Lubick comes with the overhook and an underhook.
Now wrestling on mat 1, 145 pounds from the Jake
40 seconds remaining.
from Burlington. Jake
We're tied at 2. Takedown here would be huge, and they're off the mat.
from Oak Creek. Nolan Todd from Sparta.
32 seconds left.
Ryan.
Second period.
Now wrestling on mat 2, 138 pounds.
Underhook by Lubick, but not good head position. He shoots in again, but Cuccio stopped that pretty easily. Back to neutral and on their feet. Cuccio with a sweep shot in.
From West Bend East.
Got to the leg, but Lubick stood him back up. 10 seconds remaining.
The winner 145 pounds from Rhineland.
3 seconds, 2, 1. Cuccio with a late attempt, half-hearted. And it's 2-2, Lubick's choice. He's going to go down. Pretty good position for the Red Raider to be in. Now you'd hope he could work his way out with about 15 seconds left. That'd be key, but I'm not sure that'll be the game plan with Cuccio, and he cuts him loose with 5 seconds gone. 3-2, Lubick with a lead. Now Weiler's got to continue to be offensive here. Wrist control by Lubick on the left side. Now he gets to an elbow control. Cuccio forced in with his head, but blocking as well. Both wrestlers doing the same thing here. Collar and elbow ties. Cuccio with a bad shot in. Lubick counters that. They come back to their feet. Lubick double underhooks. Lubick with a shot. Cuccio tried to drive right across. Little hip toss. Lubick scrambles to his stomach. They're on the circle. Don't stop wrestling out here, Weiler. And they are off the mat. 59 seconds left. One takedown for Lubick would be huge. 3-2 the Red Raider. In the other side of the quarterfinals, it is Caleb Zeeble of Slinger, 46-4. Or Marshall Rustin of West Allis Nathan Hale, 34-2. And Zeeble is up 8-2 in that match. 38 seconds left. Lubick, Cuccio. Cuccio with a shot right off the bat. Got to the body. Lubick fights it off. Got to get better head position though. Fights for the head position and got it there. 25 seconds. Cuccio with a shot in. Lubick with a counter. Got to look to take a shot here and score here, Weiler. Keep the stalling calls away. 10 seconds left. Still 3-2, Lubeck. Weiler works his way back inside, trying to run the final couple seconds off the period. Weiler Lubeck 3-2 over Valechi Cucciu. Takes out the third-ranked wrestler in the state. 3-2, Lubeck. Again, his next opponent will be either Caleb Ziebel of Slinger. And Ziebel is ahead 8-2 with 10 seconds left, second period, over Marshall Rushton of West Allis Hale. Lubeck in the semis at 138 pounds. Now we'll have to wait for the 152-pound matchup between Dalton Holmes of Oshkosh North, who defeated Berg Diebel, and Kevin Miker out of Middleton. Miker, the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state. So an uphill battle for Holmes. Holmes needs to win in order for Lubeck, in order for Diebel to get a wrestle back. If Miker defeats Holmes and Holmes gets the wrestle back, Diebel is done. We'll bring you that update when we return to the Kohl Center here in Madison. Back now to recap of the WIAA Individual State Wrestling Tournament, 75th annual here in 2018 from the Kohl Center in Madison. Lincoln High School Red Raiders day 1 looked like this at 138 pounds. Weiler Lubeck came in ranked number 8. Took on Zach Scherenbrock, who was ranked honorable mention of Appleton East. Won that match 7-2. That put him in the quarterfinal matchup with the number 3 ranked wrestler in the state, Valechi Cucciu out of Oak Creek. Senior came in 34-1, but to Lubeck's hand, he went out 34-2. Lubeck in a very controlled, decisive match, 3-2 victory. He's in the semis against the number 2 ranked wrestler from Slinger, a senior, Caleb Ziebel. Ziebel is 47-4. That will be the semifinal. The top half of the bracket, the bottom half of the bracket at 138 pounds. Berg Diebel for the Red Raiders came in 39-4, a senior. Met Oshkosh North's Dalton Holmes, who was 38-3, and Diebel not feeling just the best, as we were told. Didn't have a very good match either, but not feeling the best, and he goes out on a pin. And Kevin Miker out of Middleton was in the next round matchup for Dalton Holmes. Miker, the number 1 ranked wrestler. Miker defeated Holmes 11-2, so Holmes gets the wrestle back. Berg Diebel's high school wrestling career is over. So we thank you, Berg Diebel, for giving us some entertaining matches in the last 4 years. And we wish you good luck in the future in whatever endeavors you take on. But once again, Berg Diebel done, a senior at 152. Lubeck going to the semis against Caleb Ziebel of Slinger. We will bring you day number 2 of the Individual Wrestling State Championship from the Kohl Center right here on River City's Community Media. Back now, this is Friday evening semifinals of the 75th Annual Individual State Wrestling Championship from the Kohl Center in La Crosse. Weiler Lubeck semifinals at 138 pounds. He'll take on Caleb Ziebel, a senior out of Slinger, 47-4, ranked number 2 in the state. Lubeck's record, 44-3, ranked number 8. Semifinal action. Ziebel with a shot in. Lubeck trying to counter. Fight set, takedown attempt off. And the other side, the weight class. Mason Phillips, the number 1 ranked wrestler, is taking on Eric Halverson of Pewaukee, who is ranked number 4. And it is 3-1. Mason Phillips with a lead in the third period. Now it's 5-1. Lubeck with wrist control and a collar tie. No matter where, whatever happens to Lubeck in this match, he will place in this individual tournament. He is guaranteed a minimum of 6th place. But we're looking for more, and so is Weiler. Underhook with head position was Lubeck. Bad sweep shot by Zeeble. Lubeck with another half shot back in. Again, you don't have to score 50 points to win one of these tight matches. 1-0, 2-1, 3-1 is just fine. Again, Zeeble in with a shot. Lubeck sprawling, countering. .30 seconds remaining, first period, still no score. Lubeck with a front chin lock now. Zeeble on the outside to circle, looking in. He's trying to back out and get a fresh restart. Stalemate, says the official. 17 seconds left, first period. On their feet. Zeeble working from one knee now, and then comes up to both feet. Trying to protect the leg a little bit. He's got an underhook with head position. Warning, stalling, Zeeble blocking with the head, says the official. 0-0 after one period, a big stalling call. Lubeck's choice, he is going to go down, tied 0-0. Lubeck set on the bottom, the referee calls for Zeeble to cover. Lubeck instantly stands up to his feet, working on hand control. Zeeble with a front trip takes him back to the mat. Lubeck coming right back up again. They're out of bounds. 9 seconds gone in the second period. Zeeble with a tight waist on the right side now reaches through to try to get hand control. Lubeck fighting hard, building to a base. Zeeble trying to get a tip. Lubeck trying to come up to his feet, which he does. Working on hands. Zeeble runs him to the out of bounds. Lubeck turns on top. Zeeble buries his head underneath the legs and lifts. They're out of bounds. Zeeble will remain in control. Well, Lubeck was close to scoring points there. 1:15 left. Second period still 0-0. Don't get tipped here, Weiler. Just a roll through, and he's going to try to tip him one more time. Lubeck's got to fight hard to get stomach down here.
The winner division 3 at 138 pounds from Stratford with a major decision of 14-6.
52 seconds left. Lubeck builds to a base. Zeeble riding hard on this left side. Zeeble has done nothing offensively here to try to turn except one attempt. He's just riding 2-on-1 wrist control, hoping to run this period out. 30 seconds left. Lubeck's got to go here, 2-on-1 wrist ride. Referees conferring in front, tip attempt. We got 12 seconds left. Lubeck's got to build a base. There he does. Lubeck trying to come to his feet. Got 4 seconds left. Can he get to one here? Running out of time. 2, 1. Can't score from the bottom. It's tied at 1. Zeeble will take the down position. Now we'll see if they give him a free ride to his feet. Lubeck covers. And they'll probably give him a little bit of time to try and turn him, but Zeeble comes to his feet. I see Lubeck cutting him loose, and there he does. 1-0 Zeeble, 1:45 left. He takes a bad shot in. Lubeck's got a counter. Lubeck trying to keep the head stuff, get that hand off his hip. Lubeck works the underhook back to his feet. Zeeble's been warned for stalling one time, but no points. Second one will be a point for Lubeck. 1:18 left. Lubeck with a duck shot into a double. Around the corner he goes. Zeeble lifts. Trying to step over the top. We're in a scramble. Zeeble trying to come out the back. Lubeck hanging onto a leg. And Lubeck loses control of the foot, gives up the takedown at the circle. 3-0 Zeeble. 58 seconds left. Caution, jumping to start, Zeeble. Zeeble sticking in a loose legs ride on the left-hand side. Lubeck clears that, trying to come to his feet. Lubeck turns and faces. Now he's got to get that hand cleared off his hip. 42 seconds left. There he's got the one. It's 3-1 Zeeble. Lubeck needs a takedown to tie this up. Underhook by Lubeck, needs better head position. Zeeble, 2-on-1 wrist control. It's all he's got. And is staying here, defense. This is where he got called for blocking. 15 seconds left. He cannot get rid of that wrist. And they got 9 seconds left. Lubeck's got to go now. Zeeble backing up. Lubeck in. Off the mat. Warning. That's 1 point. Now a takedown will win it. But Lubeck's only got 4 seconds. And Zeeble backs up again. Lubeck takes a bad shot in. Lubeck goes down 3-2. To Caleb Zeeble of Slinger. And Lubeck will go into the wrestleback side. Lubeck will now take on Brighton Goy-Merrick out of Appleton North. Goy-Merrick in the wrestleback waiting for him. That's where Lubeck will head. The best he can finish is 3rd place. The worst he can finish is 6th. Once again, Weiler Lubeck going down 3-2 to Zeeble of Slinger. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling from the individual state wrestling tournament here on River City's Community Media. Back now at day 3 of the individual state wrestling championship. This is placement day. Saturday morning, Weiler Lubeck in a wrestleback against Nick Logan out of Watertown. Logan a junior, 42-7, honorable mention ranked. Lubeck is 44-4, and he is ranked 8th coming in. This match will determine who wrestles for 5th and 6th or who wrestles for 3rd and 4th. The losers go for 5th and 6th, and the winners can wrestle for 3rd or 4th. Wrestleback side action here. 1 minute first period, 2 minutes each, the second and the third. Lubeck with an underhook as Logan shoots in with an inside single. Lubeck stops that and they go off the mat. 36 seconds left, no score. Points in this first period can be really good because there's not a lot of time to regain points again or get some back. But if you can score in this first period, that's a big help. Lubeck with the underhook again and wrist control. Right behind the scoring pod. And we got 12 seconds left. And they step out of bounds. Logan readjusting the headgear, putting him back up on his head. Lubeck with an underhook again, trying to get head position. Logan blocks that. 2 seconds, 1, end of 1 period. We are 0-0. Flip of the disc comes up. Green, that's Logan's color. He's choosing down. Now riding is not Lubeck's best position. Best position would be on the feet. So we'll see how long the Red Raider coaching staff wants to leave Weiler ride Logan and try to turn him. And Logan comes out, gets a little separation. Lubeck can't hold him. 1 point escape, Logan and the lead. 15 seconds gone, second period. Now this is a 2-minute period, as I had mentioned earlier. Logan trying to tie up an arm of Lubeck, keep him under control a little bit. Lubeck shoots in, but got stopped, and they step out of bounds with 1:27 left in the second period. Logan with a little action here, shoots in with an inside single. Lubeck counters that. Lubeck with some wrist control, a little shuck on by, missed a sweep shot. If the pace can get picked up here, that will help Lubeck. But Lubeck's got to force that pace to get a little faster. Arms tied up by Logan. And he's on the outside looking in as Lubeck takes a shot. 48 seconds left, second period. Again, Lubeck will have his choice starting the third period, and almost assuredly he will go down. Logan waded in to give a good appearance of a shot. Not very effective. .30 seconds. Lubeck tried an arm drag, couldn't complete that. Underhook by Lubeck again. .15 seconds left. Lubeck snatched the head down, but stays neutral. Snaps him down again. And they step out of bounds with 5 seconds left, second period. Logan straps the headgear back on one more time. End of the periods here, 1-0 Logan after 2. Lubeck's choice, he has to go down. In the other side of the bracket, Vecchio Cuccio of Oak Creek, who Lubeck already defeated, is wrestling Eric Halverson of Pewaukee. 1 point Lubeck in the escape. It took 6 seconds. Now he's got to go to work on offense.
Wrestling now on mat 6, Division 3, 138 pounds. From Laconia, Zachary Folk. From Cochran Fountain City, Max National.
Lubeck trying to get head position, but he can't get it now, just in on a double leg. But got stopped. Halverson forcing the head down, trying to come around the side. Lubeck comes up, Halverson in again on an inside single.
The winner, Division 3 at 132 pounds, from Darlington, Blackhawk, with a decision of 8-3.
1:12 left, tied at 1 apiece. A pair of escapes, that's all the scoring. And they work their way out of bounds. Halverson again taking his time coming back, fixing the headgear again. Lubeck in the center waiting for him. Halverson with a bad shot. Lubeck unable to capitalize. Halverson in again with an inside single. Lubeck trying to counter. Lubeck's got to pick up the pace here. He's got 40 seconds left. He can't afford to hang out here in this collar tie, in underhook. 30 seconds. Off the mat they work. Lubeck jogs back to the center, looks to be in better condition right now. Lubeck with a shot in there, whizzer by Logan. Breaks the grip of Lubeck. 15 seconds left. Lubeck limp arms out of there, gets a takedown with 5 seconds left. 3-1 Lubeck, forward roll by Logan, and time runs out. Weiler Lubeck with a last 10-second takedown wins the match 3-1 over Watertown's Nick Logan. Weiler Lubeck will advance into the third place matchup this afternoon. And again, his opponent will either be somebody that he already defeated, Vecchio Cuccio of Oak Creek, or Eric Halverson out of Pewaukee. We'll bring you that match and the placement when we return to the Kohl Center for the 75th Annual Individual State Wrestling Championship. Back now to third place match of the 75th Annual Individual State Wrestling Championship. Weiler Lubeck, your Red Raider. Sophomore for the Red Raiders. Second time down here at the state tournament. He's taking on a senior out of Pewaukee with a 48-6 record, Eric Halverson. Halverson ranked 4th in the state coming into the tournament. The winner of this match finishes 3rd. The loser finishes 4th. Either way, the Red Raider Lubeck will be on the podium for the awards later on this evening. Halverson won over Vecchio Cuccio of Oak Creek by an injury forfeit. Cuccio did not show up, so Halverson got a free ride to this third place match. Lubeck, as you had just seen, defeated Nick Logan out of Watertown 3-1 in a last 10-second takedown. Now the referees are trying to figure out how to get some tape tore apart and to fix one of the stripes, I do believe, on the mat. That must have been coming up, so they'll put some mat tape over the top of it. Lubeck, a big improvement in this tournament, came from losing his first round matchup last year in the first period on a pin to now wrestling in a match for third place. Halverson in on a single leg from distance, got it elevated. Lubeck got a loose whizzer in right now, trying to fight this takedown attempt, working on hand control. Back trip attempted by Halverson. Lubeck still fighting it off. And they go out of bounds, and Lubeck turns, and Halverson drags his feet. Halverson with a takedown. If Lubeck could have stayed on his feet instead of going down to the mat, he would have survived that takedown attempt. 32 seconds left in the first period. 2-0 Lubeck trails, and they work their way out of bounds. Again, this is only a 1-minute first period in the wrestleback side. Lubeck set, ready to go. Halverson covers. Caution, jumping to start, improper starting position, Halverson. No point for the first caution. Halverson set again. 20 seconds remaining, first period. Lubeck needs to fight hard to get 1 point back here. Halverson, 2-on-1 wrist ride. 5 seconds left. Lubeck unable to maintain a base. Now comes up. Going to run out of time. No, 2-0 Lubeck trails after 1. The disc comes up green. That's Halverson's color. He defers. Lubeck will go down. Lubeck definitely needs a harder start in this period to come out from the bottom. Just backs his way up to his feet. Halverson picks an ankle. Lubeck fights that down, gets hand control, and separates. 2-1, Lubeck trails, 1:45 left. And you can see Halverson likes to stay out at distance. He doesn't want to be tied up. Now Lubeck gets a hold of him with an underhook. Halverson shot that first takedown from distance as Lubeck went an inside single. Halverson stops that. Halverson again out at distance, staying away. Shot in again, easily stopped by Lubeck with a collar tie. 1:10 remaining. Halverson 2-on-1 wrist control. 50 seconds left. Still 2-1 Halverson. Lubeck taking one offensive shot, and Halverson shoots from a long ways out again, gets to the leg. Lubeck trying to force that hip down to the mat. Halverson trying to come around the corner. Halverson's got that right side leg elevated. 28 seconds left. This is where Halverson scored the last time, right on the edge of the circle. Off the mat, says the official. 19 seconds left. Be nice if Lubeck could complete a takedown here, as Halverson will have his choice with the lead starting the third period. 5 seconds left. End of 2 periods. Halverson takes the 2-1 lead into the third, and he will choose the down position. We'll see how long Lubeck covers him, at least. He hasn't been able to penetrate with the offensive shots from his feet. And now Lubeck's going to turn him loose here as Halverson gets wrist control.
The United States Marines is proud to sponsor.
It's now 3-1. Halverson would have shot in instantly. Lubeck needs a takedown to tie. 1:25 left in the match.
Visit the display table located outside section 108. Everyone has a match.
Lubeck would have shot in off an underhook. Trying to get to a double. Did secure the single first. And Halverson able to block and counter. Off the mat they work. 1:02 left. Lubeck has to pick up the pace. Can't stay at that slow, methodical pace. Gotta pick it up. Lubeck collar tie. Warning, stalling. Halverson blocking. 50 seconds remaining. Halverson blocking again with wrist control. Just stayed tied up. Now backs away. Lubeck's got to attack. Again, Halverson backing up around the mat. Will he get hit for the second call? It's not going to be enough to make a big difference right now in the match because Lubeck still needs a takedown. 18 seconds left. Lubeck can't quite get in deep enough. 5 seconds remaining. Warning, stalling Halverson. 1 point Lubeck. It's 3-2. End of the match is here. Halverson survives. 3-2. Weiler Lubeck will finish in 4th place in the individual state championship at 138 pounds for the Red Raiders. And we will bring you his awards when we return to the Kohl Center in Madison for more of the individual state wrestling championship. Back now for a wrap-up of the individual state wrestling tournament for the Lincoln High School Red Raiders. 138-pound awards are being presented at this time.
4th place from Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln,
Weiler Lubeck getting his award for 4th place at 138 pounds. Lubeck's tournament looked like this. First round he wrestled Zach Sharonbrock of Appleton East and won 7-2. In the quarterfinals he beat Vecchio Cuccio, who was ranked 3rd in the tournament. Beat him 3-2. In the semifinals he lost a close match to Caleb Zeebel, the number 2 ranked wrestler out of Slinger, 3-2. In the wrestlebacks, Nick Logan of Watertown was his opponent, and Lubeck defeated him 3-1. The match for 3rd place was Eric Halverson out of Pewaukee. He was ranked 4th in the state, and Lubeck ended up losing that match, a close one, 3-2. Last year, Weiler wrestled about a minute and 15 or 20 seconds. Ended up getting pinned. This year, 4th place on the award stand at 138 pounds. Congratulations to Weiler Lubeck. He will be turning around for you here shortly, and you'll be able to get a little picture of Weiler. Congratulations on a very fine season, Weiler Lubeck. Quick update. Berg Diebel at 152 pounds came into the tournament, lost his first round match to Dalton Holmes of Oshkosh North, and was eliminated with no wrestleback. So that'll be our final broadcast, coming to you from the individual state tournament here in the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin. It's been a pleasure to bring you Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. For Craig Tim, giving you the mat side seats, as we always say. My name is Scott Tesh. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling here on River Cities Community Media.